Ora si
Francesca.
registrerà la conferenza.
Okay, thank you very much, Francesca.
Okay, thank you, Giorgio. Welcome to everybody, and thank you for joining us today. So when we started to work on this presentation, we started asking ourselves a very simple but crucial question. That is, why should a customer choose RTA instead of another brand? As you know, the competitive arena in the automation sector is very crowded. The competition is very hard. There are so many brands on the market, and they all claim to be very good at what they do. That's what we do too in RTA. But we decided to focus on our peculiarities and on the reasons where we can really make a difference in comparison to others. So as Giorgio already mentioned, this Tech Talk is also meant to be a useful tool for you, our distributors. I think there are many of them among you today, in order to provide arguments and explanations to use when you go to your own customers and prospects to present and to promote RTA products. Okay, now let's go more into details and see what some of the reasons why choosing RTA is a wise decision. Okay. First and very important topic is that RTA products are 100% made in Italy since 1976. This is a really important selling point today. Because, well, you know, made in Italy has become a brand in itself, and normally it means reliability, quality, experience, know-how. This is certainly true for RTA drives because we've been on the market since 1976, and we certainly have the knowledge and the experience in manufacturing stacked motor drives. But there is a more hidden advantage that may be not so obvious, but that is worth being highlighted. And it's the fact that our supply chain is very short, and as I already said, is 100% made in Italy. All our suppliers and subcontractors are all based in Italy. We know them personally. Our quality manager and our technicians visit them on a regular basis. We have a constant dialogue with them. If there is any kind of problem, any kind of issue, we discuss it with them and find a solution together. We have synergies, we know them personally. And this really makes a difference in the service that we can provide and in the synergy that we have with our partners. Over the years, we could have changed this strategy because you can understand that it's certainly quite costly. We could have chosen other partners, maybe in China or in the Far East or in other European countries, where certainly the cost of labor and the cost of raw materials is lower than in Italy. But we have decided to stick to our values of quality, of traceability of our products. So this may not be the cheapest option for RTA, but certainly it's the most serious one in relation to our customers. And on top of that, as you know, we have a very strategic partnership with Sanyo Denki since 1989. Sanyo Denki is one of the main manufacturers of motors and motion technologies in the world. It is based in Japan, and it's known all over the world for its very high quality standards. It's a very reliable partner, and the relationship between RTA and Sanyo Denki is more than just a distributorship. It's a real partnership. we share strategies, we share decisions with them. And Sanyo Denki even produces some series of motors exclusively for RTA, optimized according to RTA special requests. And this is not something that Sanyo Denki does for every distributor, but RTA is a very strategic partner for Sanyo Denki as well. We sell about 260,000 pieces of ranging from stepper, servo systems, and cooling fans. And the link between the two companies is really very, very solid and strong. Okay, now let's switch to reason number 2 that deals with RTA identity. We can say that RTA has a double identity, a double soul, because on one hand, we are an independent company. We do not belong to any big corporation or any international group. This means that we are flexible, that we can give quick response, that we are close, really close, truly close to our customers. As many of you probably already know, it is quite easy to speak to people in RTA and to get in touch with them on a regular basis. Whereas maybe in bigger companies, in big corporations, it is not so easy probably to get in touch with the people who are in charge of your issues, and sometimes they just open tickets, and the relationship is not so close and not so easy. And also the decision chain in RTA is quite short and quick, and so it allows us to be flexible and to adapt to our customers' needs. While in bigger companies, sometimes it is not so easy to have products or services that are different from the corporate standards and the corporate policies. If the conditions exist in RTA, we can certainly consider to make some customizations according to our customers' needs in terms of firmware or cabling or encoder models, brakes, and so on. So this is something that has to be discussed, but certainly we can consider to do that if the conditions exist. And this may be another advantages that not all our competitors can offer. But on the other hand, we have a global approach. As you know, our headquarters are in Pavia, near Milan, in northern Italy, but we also have 2 branches in Europe, one in Germany and one in Spain, and a third one in India that has been opened very recently. We are constantly exposed to inputs from all over the world. We face different competitive scenarios every day around the globe. So we may be a middle-sized company based in Italy, but at the same time, we have a global state of mind, and we are fully equipped and prepared to compete on a global scale with also bigger players. And now reason number 3 is something really, it's a real peculiarity of RTA, and it's something that is also not so easy to find in other companies, and something that we are very proud of and that we care a lot about. And it's the long-term availability of our products. When you buy a drive from RTA, you can be sure that exactly the same model will be available for the next 20 or 25 years. You know very well that discontinuing a product can be a problem, a big problem for an OEM or for a manufacturer in general. Discontinuing a product means that you have to find a replacement that fits in the existing machine and that is compatible with the existing technologies. It certainly implies a machine downtime that can also last quite long, and it certainly implies some adjustments to the whole system. In the worst cases, it could even lead to rethinking the entire project, to change other pieces, to make new configurations, in few words, to redesign the whole machine. And that's a great waste of time, money, work, and opportunities. Well, with RTA products, this problem doesn't exist because, as I already said, the availability of our models is very long. It can last up to 20-25 years. And so this is something that, well, there is not to worry about discontinuing or replacing products, because you can easily find the spare parts directly in RTA. Let's take, for example, this model. It was first designed in 1995. And this is a picture that I took just a few days ago in our warehouse. It is still on stock. It is ready for delivery, not just a couple of pieces, but a whole shelf full of them. So just to prove you that you don't have to worry absolutely about not finding the models over the next years. So now I leave the floor to my colleague Francesca Cattaneo from the export department. She will illustrate to you some other aspects, and I thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Francesca.
Okay, Francesca, you can start now.
Yes. So just one moment, I will go ahead with my presentation. So we go ahead with the other points. So with the rest of the presentation and with reason number 4. So reason number 4 is regarding the production, our internal production and the warehouse. Here we would like to give you a very short overview of which consists our production process. So the philosophy under the production is to have everything at stock, and in which consists the internal production. So first, we when we have the material, we assemble the board or the drives, and we make a first test on it. During this first test, we assure that all the connections are okay, and at this stage the drive is still functioning. Then we stock on the board the drives in general in our shipping units. When we receive a PO from you, we conduct a second test by a different operator. And during this stage, also a serial number, the name of the customer, in this case your name, the date of the test is input inside the drives. And then the material is ready to be packed and shipped to you. We proceed with these 2 tests on every drives we produce to guarantee to you the perfect reliability on every product that we manufacture. So every drive is 100% defect-free at the delivery. Moreover, we also do some special extra test on some products as the combo unit because they require to work on heavy duty. So this is a kind of very fast process called aging process. So also in this way, we guarantee a perfect quality for you. Every year we produce and manufacture around 50,000 products for electronics. So second point is the warehouse, because we are very proud of our warehouses. In fact, we stock every year around 60,000 products between stepper motors, servo motors, gearboxes, cooling fans, and other accessories. Moreover, we have also a smaller warehouse where we keep all the strategic components used during the production processes. And they are, for instance, connectors, cables, Ethercat chips, boxes for the drives, circuit boards. The overall value of the warehouse is 4 million euros. And this is not just the value of this year, because we keep a lot of stock for the difficulties of this year. This is our standard value for the warehouse. Of course, this is a cost for RTA, but this is also a service that you deserve to have. So we want to guarantee you in this way very quick delivery times and a never-ending availability of products. So in the next slide, we have prepared just a short video of our premises, of our warehouse, the big one. So in this way, we hope that you can see and imagine a little better the dimension and the space of the warehouse. So here is where we stock the motors, the mechanics, gearboxes, cooling fans. This is very important. And the space has a volume of 10,800 square feet. So a great volume. And it has a place for 400 places for pallets. So I hope this was interesting for you and useful. So we go ahead with the next reason to choose RTA. And the next reason is about the human factor, the people. So in fact, today is very common to conduct, standard to conduct sales and marketing activities through the business-to-business approach. But the question today is this enough? Is it still enough to conduct only business-to-business? In RTA, in fact, we believe in H2H approach. But what does it mean? What does it mean? It means human to human. So it is an approach that believes in human interaction, human relationships. In fact, behind the H2H approach, there is a strategic concept that is the communication. And we try every day to communicate the better as we can, the more as we can with you, with our customer, with our direct partners. And we communicate with you in different ways, by phone call, video calls, with direct visit when it's possible, more and more through the social social channels, so LinkedIn, but even through the tech talks as today. So in a world where the relationships are still fundamental, and you deserve to receive an answer to your question, to talk with the real people, you can do it with us. So many of you already know me or Giorgio for the sales or for the marketing activities, but it's also very important and useful for you to remind that we have also a great support in terms of technical assistance for the pre and post sales. So in our company, we have two teams for the technical support. One team is composed by Paolo Carnevale and Antonio Rusconi, that they are our technical guys for the hardware and for all the consulting for the projects, the dimensioning, sizing regarding a project. Moreover, we have a fantastic team for the software. They are three guys totally dedicated for the software development, software programmation, debug, and they are Raffaele Recchi, that is present today, Giuseppe Recchi, and Pietro Marinone. So maybe you have already deal with them. The fact is that you will receive always real support, direct support from us. So no need to open an online ticket or to talk with a computer. You will always deal with real people in RTA. You will receive online support through GoToMeeting or TeamViewer, and when it's possible, also on-site assistance. It's also very important to remind you that behind a company as RTA, there is a team, and actually we are a great team composed by different people. So today we are present for the sales and marketing, but there are also many people in the customer care, back office, logistics, technical support, as said, research and development, the production. So we are a very great team. And as said, we decided also to show ourselves, to put ourselves out there. So here just few pictures of us, RTA people. And as our payoff says, look ahead. This means that we chase change and we believe in technology, innovation, and people. So we are almost at the end, and we are now at the last reason to choose RTA, reason number 6. This is the last one, but not the less important, because we can say that in such a way all the previous points that we have shown to you, all the other reasons that me and Francesca showed to you, are in a way essential to support this last point, because in fact this reason is our products, our offer itself. So you maybe already know RTA. We are a partner, we are a company that can support you in different application fields for different solutions. At the moment, we can provide to you different product lines, in special 7 different product lines. But our aim here is not just to give you empty numbers or just to say numbers for the sake of talking. Our aim is to communicate to you that we have plenty of models, plenty of solutions for the steppers, so for the drives, for the stepper motors, also servo solution, linear solutions, gearboxes, more than 40 models, cooling fans models, and also the skills and the competence to support you in the motion controller side. So our aim is to communicate that with us you can really have plenty of solution and decide from a great variety of products, because in fact we have more than 700 different part numbers available at stock. So this is a great opportunity that we want to provide to you. And just to conclude, okay, this is RTA today. This 2020 is a difficult year, we know very well, but we don't want to stay just to look at tomorrow, but we want to always improve ourselves and to provide new solutions, new technologies to you. So just a very short overview on what's new in 2020. So maybe you already have seen and listened to this news, but this is we believe that it's also useful to you to see that we have developed new products like the flex drive, the modular EtherCAT system that is already well-known products for many of you. And also very important, the new drive in Modbus communication system, already at stock, so already available for you. Passing also for the accessories like the front brakes that are accessories for the just to add value to our stepper motors, and finishing with a new development that is already embedded in all our EtherCAT drives, that is the auto synchronization function for all the EtherCAT drives. So we have practically concluded our presentation. So we hope that it was clear, interesting, and inspiring for you. So thank you for joining us. And if you now have any questions, we will be glad to answer to you, or if you want to hear something more in details, no problem.
Okay, thank you, Francesca. In the meantime, we wait in case for any question. Let me just add just a few words about this new development that you have mentioned, the new line that is starting with the X Plus with Modbus interface. So you know the RTA is very much committed, and we invested a lot on the EtherCAT, and now we have 6 complete series of EtherCAT drives, each one with many models inside, so almost 20 models of the EtherCAT, which is a very wide variety of products, starting from the small 24 volt up to the flagship 230 VAC with all the features, all of them having the closed loop function, auto synchronization now. So EtherCAT is very important for us. But recently we also started the production of the new Modbus devices based on the X Plus, so based on the AC input. And this is quite interesting for all the application where customer maybe not needing the high-speed real-time interpolation of capability of the EtherCAT. Anyway, they want to have a possibility to connect many drives on daisy chain, maybe with the PLC or with motion controller or HMI. And this is the reason why we started with the Modbus TCP/IP, which we expect to be used, of course, with those devices, thinking to PLC, also PLC from Allen Bradley, even though Allen Bradley is also Ethernet IP mostly. Siemens, because Siemens is equipped with all the PLC from Siemens are equipped by Modbus TCP, and also all the HMI, because HMI Modbus is the standard for HMI. The next step will be just to tell you some, let's say, something that is in our pipeline, to gradually extend the Modbus TCP/IP into other models, so going to less powerful model like the Plus and the CSD drive, and starting also the design of units with Ethernet IP. So we expect the Ethernet IP might be available probably around middle of next year, so realistically speaking. So these are basically the news where we are working with our drive. Okay, assuming that, as Francesca was saying, we are still producing units designed maybe 30 or 25 years ago. Okay, so if you have any question, we are more than happy to answer. Any otherwise, we would like to thank you very much for your presence today, and we will keep you posted for the next events where we will speak about, I don't know, we will decide and we keep you posted. Okay, so thank you very much indeed for your time, and I would like to wish you a very good day, and thanks again to Francesca Stella and Francesca Cattaneo for the presentation of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.